welcome you for a big announcement for the northern region. To tell us more about this announcement and to let us know about 𝗕trans as a company, I would now request and welcome Mr. Mahendra Shah, Chairman and Managing Director, to kindly come over here.
Welcome. It's almost good afternoon now, I would say. It's now morning. Welcome to you all and thank you for coming to for this press conference or gathering. I am Mahendra Shah, Chairman, Managing Director of 𝗕trans India Limited. And today we are going to talk. My colleague, Mr. 𝗖𝗵𝗲𝗪 will take you through now about our expansion plan, our expansion in North India, and our vision 2026, which is already declared, like 2026. We should be achieving a budget of, revenue of about 3,000 crore as against 1,500 crore we should be closing this year. Now, why this vision? It's very simple. Yeah. Everybody knows how the country is growing. Like Modi's vision of 5 trillion economy by next 3 years and about 7 trillion by 2030. Now this is not possible without massive industrialization and infrastructure and of course consumption also. So, and of course schemes like PLI, Make in India, and so many initiatives the government is taking to promote business. Obviously, all these activities will not see the day if there is no efficient logistics. And for that, again, the government is coming out very nicely, to support the logistics sector by policies like NLP and 𝗙𝗵𝗲𝗪, ULEAP, so many things, All in all, there is a wonderful environment for logistic industry to grow at a much bigger speed than the traditional 10-15%, whatever the organization grows. Now, this prompted us to look beyond. We have been a 65-year-old company. We are into all sort of activities in logistics, that is transport by 𝗕trans. We got 𝗕express, which is express division. We got 𝗕logis, which is into warehousing and supply chain. Now we got e-com, the last mile delivery. And now we have started solution designing also within the organization. Those who would know about the industry, fine. Otherwise, I just like to say that there is a segment, in logistics, which is very much part of transportation. That's called part load. We are into big time. So out of say every 100 people, 100 companies which are into transportation, road transportation, I would use the word, hardly 2-3 go into part load because it's a very complex subject. We claim to be among the leaders in this segment. Again, we have expertise of 65 years. So all this said and done, this has prompted us to go that extra mile. And now we have come out with a vision 2026, which is literally double the turnover which we are doing right now. Friends, my colleague Mr. 𝗖𝗵𝗲𝗪 will take you through. Now, of course, now sitting in Delhi, Delhi has been, we've been in Delhi, North India since about 24 years. We are late entrants in North India. We started with western part of the country. But we've taken very big stride and North India, both for VT, VX and 𝗕logis, all it's a very, very major player for us, major contributor to us. And we are looking forward to a big jump in North India. Obviously, everybody knows why it is so, how North is growing, how industry is taking place in the country, how consumption centers like now, a simple Ayodhya, the way it is growing from consumption. Maybe there is no industry out there, but there is a lot of consumption taking place over there. So we try to be present at all the important locations. We serve the last mile, the first mile, which are our another specialty as compared to the traditional full truckload business. So today, 𝗕_TRANS is a very significant player in logistics space. We got grand plans for future, and Mr. 𝗙𝗵𝗵𝗶 will take you through how we are going ahead with it, with some insights into logistic industry or overview of the industry. So friends, we are very confident we should be achieving, and we need your support. Thank you very much. Yeah.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, sir. First of all, I'd like to welcome you, all of you, to be here today in this press briefing. It's very important that what we talk as a vision, we should act upon it. And basically, I'm going to take you through that, how we are going to do that in a broader way, because more than saying is the doing which is more important for us. And we have been doing this for the last 65 years. We have been a pioneer in the part load business. And of course, in Express and other divisions of warehousing, we have been doing pretty good strides in those businesses. So we want to actually now take it forward to the next level. And that's how we talked about our vision of 3,000 crores by 2026. As our CMD said, that the country is growing, and this makes a huge opportunity for a company of our stature to take the right moves in this best of times and take the growth to the next level for the organization. And we have all the ingredients with us to do that. Now, before we do that, I just wanted to take you through the landscape of this industry, what we're talking about, primarily on the transportation side of it. Warehousing, of course, is a lot of talked about, but transportation is something on the surface side. It's not much published data which are available. So through our internal research and through research of some eminent people, we have compiled some of the data to just share with you the size of the market. So this whole market of transportation of surface is $140 billion market. So you can imagine the size which we are talking about in the segment we play. And in this, FTL is the main biggest chunk of the business, which contributes about $120 billion size. Followed by PTL, which is a part truckload, which is less than a truckload or part truckload, which is $15 billion. And Express constitutes about $5.5 billion. Now that's the market we are addressing. We are part of this market. And if you see the total breakup, the breakup we have in terms of 65% of the total transportation is by surface, 26% by rail, ocean contributes about 8%, and air is just 1%. So that's the size of the total transportation market. And out of the surface, as I said, this is how the breakup which is there. E-commerce is now picking up, which is now 3%. But this also e-commerce is really growing, and all of us know that all of us are using e-commerce today. But e-commerce, this 3% is only on top of the last mile. But behind the scene, when it is to the warehouse, from vendors to warehouse, is somewhere where we play the role where we manage this business. Now, having said that, knowing this industry is so large, it's very important that it gets the due recognition and the due support from the government. And rightly, the government has done a lot of initiatives in the last few years, which has enhanced the logistics capability of the country. Some of the things which are dedicated freight corridors, DFCs, which are almost done now, is getting almost installed now. The Sagarmala project, which is the highway projects, which really has helped the logistic industry. And also as individuals, when we travel outside, we know how good condition the roads are today. The UDAN scheme, which is the regional airlines, which is building up, and this is another area where Tier 3 and the Tier 4 cities are going to be getting connected. The Logistic Skill Development Council, which is doing a fabulous job in terms of generating skilled manpower for industry like us. And of course, we want to leverage these opportunities and the developmental initiatives our government has taken to enhance the offering of our group, as a group, we want to use these initiatives. And also apart from that, there are a lot of digitization efforts which government has done. NLP as a program has a lot of digital initiation in that. The PM 𝗖𝗵𝗲𝗃𝗃 master plan has really helped us in terms of putting things together. Lot of new technology are coming in, like blockchain applications are coming in logistics. 𝗂𝗵𝗃 is one of the very recent API system the government has given, where 8 ministries are connected, and we are able to connect various informations through one platform for getting the right kind of data. And this 𝗂𝗵𝗃 data is useful in many ways for us, for validating trucks, validating drivers, validating even calculating carbon footprints for the transport movements. Also tracking of the vehicles through FASTag is done through the 𝗂𝗵𝗃. So, and then once you are doing import or export, you can connect with the ocean data also with the customs data, the freight data is also connected with this. So it's a wonderful initiative that the governments have taken, and we are quite actively using many of these digital initiatives what government has given. So 𝗵𝗏 definitely has been there and a leading player in the PTL and the express market. And of course, we also do a cycle business in the full truckload. And one of the reasons why we have sustained for so many years and growing, not sustained, rather growing, has been our values. We are a bunch of passionate people in this company, in this organization, who drives the organization. We are reliable, and unconditionally we are reliable. We are trusted among very ethical company. We are a visionary. We are as human as possible. We have one of the best at retention of our employees, of our vendors. We have vendors who are associated for 40 years with us, 50 years vendors are associated with us. We have many people retire from our company. So we have those values which are imbibed within the organization. And as I said, we are a very ethical company. With our 3 different divisions, we give a complete logistics solution. We give integrated solutions to customers. 𝗵𝗏, which is a leader in part load, full truckload. We even do over-dimensional consignments, different delivery options we give, and we also have customized payment terms, including digital payments. 𝗵𝗏 is into door-to-door, time-definite express cargo. We do multimodal through rail and air, road and air, and of course we do a lot of e-commerce deliveries as well. Under 𝗵𝗏, we provide multi-client 3PL services. We have also dedicated warehouses for customers, and we do also have specialized warehousing. We have our special warehouse called ChemStore, where we only store chemical products, and these are all certified and licensed chemical storing we do here, including ∞ chemical. Some of the key facts about the group: 15,000 crores will be closing this year. We have over 1,000 plus branches across the country, covering roughly about 16,000 pin codes. We carry 90 million articles per month, and about 2 million tons we carry every month. And the kind of distance we cover across the country, we can go to moon and come back twice in a month. That much we travel our trucks. So we have 2,500 dedicated vehicles which are engaged with us with GPS tracking. 1.5 million square feet of warehouse. We are ISO 9000 certified company. For the last, I think, 8-9 years we have been certified. 3,300 employees on payrolls. We serve about 1 lakh customers on a yearly basis, and we are a certified Great Place to Work. Consecutively for the 3rd year, we are Great Place to Work. So with that, gives us all the ingredients to look beyond and see what is the next. So when we introspected, we thought of creating an environment or creating a platform for excellence, and what we have named it as 𝗖𝗵𝗲𝗋. So this 𝗖𝗵𝗲𝗋 platform is primarily looking after the various aspects of the business. So one part we are talking of service excellence, because at the end of the day, service is something which keeps customer engaged, keeps customer with us. So of course, service excellence is something which under this 𝗖𝗵𝗲𝗋 we are looking in different ways, bringing in technology into this, looking into more micro details to enhance our service levels further, so that we are able to cater to different kind of customers, different requirement of customers. We are doing a lot of work. We already started a lot of work on the engineering side, which primarily talks about the entire new ERP system, process re-engineering, which is there. Central command center, we are already working on that. Various optimization tools we are talking about to enhance service levels. And also we have started making our system do machine learning, because a lot of predictive analysis can be done through this machine learning and artificial intelligence, which we are slowly putting into it. Because we have huge amount of data. We have data of over 25 years of data we have. So it's very easy for us to do the machine learning, which we already started now. So with the machine learning, what happens is you do a lot of predictive things. So you can start predicting and tell you कि ये season में ये trend में ये truck का hire होना चाहिए. So that kind of prediction you start giving it. So we are also working on centralized data systems, so that the data thing is more controlled and more secure. We are also working on various vendor management applications, which is basically from contract to pay to vendors, which include our truck vendors, because we engage roughly about in a day about 1,000 plus vehicles. We are just doing spot buying. So we have to control that spot buying. So we are doing a lot of things on the procurement side. The most important thing is the growth, which we are going to expand into more 3-tier and 4-tier cities. Apart from the 1,000 plus branches we have, we're going to add more number of branches. We're going to add more warehouses, which I'll talk a little later. We'll also look into different new product lines to add on, including multimodal. A lot of work will be done on the customer front, because the customers ultimately are the core of our strategy, because customers is actually which is going to give us these numbers what you're talking about. And also we'll look for inorganic growth opportunities. However, to do all these things, the organization has to be prepared, and that's what we are doing now. We are preparing the organization to take this kind of a quantum jump, because without preparing the organization, we cannot hold on to the growth what we are talking of. When we are talking of doubling the growth, a lot of internal work has to be done apart from the external thing. So that's what we are doing. I talked about an operation command center. This is how an operation command center typically is being built now, where we are integrating various IoTs and the various devices we have into the control center, including exception management. So in a journey cycle of a shipment, if there is any exception which is happening, for example, shipment कहीं अटक गया, कोई warehouse में रुक गया shipment, so that will come as an exception. It will alert the system, and then corrective action will be taken through the command center. Similarly, CCTV feeds, fire alarms, access controls, everything will be connected to this operation command center, where it will be controlled and measured exactly where it has happened, why it has happened, and so that corrective actions can be taken. So this is under preparation now. Hopefully, we should be done with this in the next few months' time. It's a very complex system we are working on, because there are multiple systems being integrated in this. So, ladies and gentlemen, fast forward. Of course, we have talked about 3,000 crores, and how do we do this 3,000 crores? So one, of course, is the expansion focus, which will be there in terms of expanding our reach across the country. We are going to invest in expanding of the infrastructures, which means warehouses, new warehouses are going to come up, new facilities for transshipments are going to come up, new branches are going to open up, new delivery centers are going to come up. We are already deployed a new ERP system in 𝗵𝗵𝗶, which is one of our divisions, as I said. We are implementing this ERP system now across the group, and this is one of the state-of-the-art ERP system with a lot of advanced features, including some of the machine learning features we have built in this. So this is getting deployed across the group. We have done a lot of API integrations with government portals as well as from customers' portals, where we have seamless movement of data between our system and customer system. And of course, we are putting our financial systems also into a global platform. Service quality is definitely a very important thing. As I said, a lot of re-engineering work is being done. Major focus also will be there in the product enhancement. So one of the product we are going to enhance is the full truckload. Now, full truckload, we are going to grow exponentially. We are creating a separate structure for that to take the growth of FTL business, because FTL, as I said, $140 billion market. So that's the market we're going to address by expanding on this product portfolio. We will also introduce multimodal mix of products for air and road, and of course expand to the express business as well. However, doing all these things, very important that we look into the sustainability part. So we are going to start measuring carbon footprints, what we are doing. I think we'll be one of the first company to come out with the carbon footprint information at a consignment level. We are working on that, and we've got some breakthrough. We should be able to come out with at a consignment level the carbon emission, which can be given to customers for their use. And of course, we are already using solar panel in all our large warehouses for reduction in carbon footprints. And of course, a lot of other sustainable practices we have started, like integrating our vendors, integrating our suppliers also into this ESG initiatives. And of course, we're going to look for inorganic growth by adding new product lines. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for your presence here.